Hi, I'm Reece from Pet Trainer. Thank you for your purchase of your new dog training system, the 998 DB1. I'm now going to show you what you receive in the package when you first receive it. Remote transmitter, 2 collar receivers, an orange and black nylon strap that go around the collar receivers and just help you know which dog is which and what channel they're on. A test light to test the static shock function, 2 sets of contact points, 1 for each receiver. This is your AC wall adapter, plugs into the wall for charging. This is the USB connector, goes into the bottom of the AC wall adapter. This is a splitter. You plug the one end of the USB connector in here, and then you'd be able to charge 1 receiver and your remote transmitter at the same time. And lastly, an owner's manual. When using a training collar, always remember to use it for training and not to leave it constantly on the dog, as these contact points on the receiver can cause injuries like bed sores, or we refer to it as pressure narcosis. So always remember to not use the training collar continuously like a normal dog collar, but just for training. I'm now going to show you how to pair your receivers to your transmitter, and then just show you the functions of the unit and just go through them. So to start off, press the Y button on your remote on the right hand side, power's on. The next thing you're going to do is take your receiver, turn it on, and then press and hold that power button for 5 seconds. Once you get that blinking light and that beep, press the Y button on your transmitter, and it will beep again, letting you know it's paired. So that's the first unit I've paired. So now I'm going to use the 1-2 button and switch to channel 2. I was previously on channel 1. So I take the second receiver here, turn it on, press and hold the power button. It beeps. Once you get that beep and that flashing light, press the Y button, and the unit is now paired. So the first function I'll show you for both is the static shock. I'm currently at 100. I'll use 100 for the first unit, and then I'll adjust it. So to send the signal, you press the Y button on the remote. As you can see, the unit is the test light is glowing orange, letting you know that static shock's working, and it's at a high level. The lower the level, the dimmer the light is. So now I'll use the 1-2 button, switch to channel 2, and then I don't want to put it at 100. I'll use this dial on the right hand side to adjust the intensity. So I'm just going to go down or go up, and then past the 100 and just put it on 15. So now I'm going to put the test light back on, press the Y button to send the signal. As you can tell, it's a lot dimmer than our previous unit was. So yeah, the next function I will show you is the light function. So basically, when I press this button here, or when I press the Y button and send the signal, the light on the receiver blinks green. This is just useful for maybe finding your dog or something like that. So now I'm going to switch it back over to our first one, using the 1-2 button, press the Y button again. As you can see, the light's blinking green. So to switch to the next mode, press the mode button. It's the beep mode. So I'm going to press the Y button. As you can hear, the receiver is beeping. If you ever lost visual sight, you wouldn't be able to see that light. This might just give you a better idea of where your dog is. So now I'm going to press the 1-2 button, do the same thing, send the signal. As you can see, the receiver's beeping. I'm going to press the mode button and do our last mode, which is the vibration mode. I have it on 10 for the second receiver. I'm going to press the Y button to send the signal. As you can see, the receiver is vibrating. I'm going to switch back to using the 1-2 button back to our first receiver. It's at 100. Press the Y button. As you can see, the vibration for that is a lot stronger than it was for our second receiver. The final feature of the system is the flashlight at the top here. You press this button and a little flashlight on the top of the transmitter comes on. This would be useful if maybe if you dropped your keys, or maybe you couldn't see your dog in the dark, or what have you. And that's all the functions of this unit. I'm now going to show you that the receiver collar is completely waterproof. Oh. As you can see, it's still operating while submerged in the water. As you can see, or as I'm about to show you, after submerging in the water, the receiver still works.